Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. As Halloween approaches, I wanted to share with you the top 10 horror games that every thrill seeker must experience at least once in his life. These aren't just run-of-the-mill jump scares or haunted house clichés. These are immersive journeys into the dark, the twisted and the utterly terrifying. As always, please note that this is a personal list, but I'm also interested in which games have haunted your dreams and which ones do you dare to try. Don't be shy and share your thoughts in the comments below. Kicking off our list with Alan Wake 2, a stunning continuation of the psychological horror saga. Set in the little town of Bright Falls, this game masterfully blurs the line between fiction and reality. Honestly, it's like something between True Detective and the Stephen King novel. You step into the shoes of Alan Wake, a writer drawn back to the haunting landscapes that inspired his nightmare. As shadows creep and the darkness thickens, you'll face entities that are more than mere monsters. They embody your deepest fears. The beautifully crafted environments pulse with an unsettling ambience, inviting you to explore the depths of madness. Every page you turn reveals a chilling narrative, and in this world, the act of storytelling becomes a double-edged sword, making Alan Wake 2 an unforgettable descent into horror. Next, we plunge into the depths of the ocean with Still Wakes the Deep. Imagine being stranded on an oil rig, surrounded by the relentless waves and an unseen terror lurking just beyond the shadow. The game envelops you in an atmosphere thick with tension as you explore the hauntingly beautiful yet claustrophobic setting. As you unravel the mystery of what happened on the rig, the chilling isolation seeps into your bones. Strange occurrences and whispers from the depths make you question your own sanity. In this world, survival is not just a matter of escaping the monstrous presence. It's also about confronting the darkness that dwells within. The next one on my list is Dead Space. You find yourself aboard the USG Ishimura, a spaceship transformed into a grotesque nightmare. As Isaac Clarke, an engineer thrust into the hellscape, you're met with the grotesque reanimation of crew members into monstrous necroforms. Their twisted forms and shrieking wails serve as stark reminder of the horrors of human ambition gone awry. The zero-gravity environments are both breathtaking and terrifying, creating a beautiful yet deadly ballet of survival. With each dismembered creature, the darkness becomes a palpable entity, suffocating and tormenting you. Each moment is a race against time, and as you uncovered the harrowing truth behind the events that led to this nightmare, you'll find yourself breathless and forever changed. The Evil Within is a masterful descent into psychological horror crafted by Shinji Mikami. As Detective Sebastian Castellanos, you are thrust into a nightmarish reality where sanity crumbles and grotesque horror manifests at every turn. The environments shift between the grotesquely beautiful and the horrifyingly familiar, each location presenting a new layer of terror. Shadows dance at the edge of your vision, and the constant feeling of being haunted gnaws at your soul. The enemies are manifestations of fear and despair, each one more twisted than the last, pulling you deeper into a web of nightmarish intrigue. The blend of survival horror mechanics and the mind-bending narrative creates an atmosphere that is both unsettling and captivating. It's a game that forces you to confront your fears, making you question not just the monster you face, but the darkness that resides within. Our next entry is Resident Evil VII Biohazard, a return to form for the franchise that redefines survival horror. Imagine stepping into a decrepit mansion, its walls whispering secrets of unspeakable horrors. You find yourself in the shoes of Ethan Winters, searching for a missing loved one, only to stumble upon the deranged Baker family. The air is thick with tension, and every creak of the floorboards sends shivers down your spine. As you navigate through this house of horrors, the grotesque and the mundane collide in the most unsettling ways. The flickering lights and distant screams echo a chilling reminder you are not alone. Here, survival is not just about the weapons you wield, but the shadows you evade, making every moment pulse with dread. The number Number 5 is for Until Dawn. In this game, a group of friends gators for a winter retreat, blissfully unaware of the nightmare that awaits. The cabin becomes a character in this interactive horror story, its creaking walls and flickering lights setting the stage for a tale of survival. Every decision you make ripples through the narrative, determining who lives and who meets death. The suspense builds like a taut string, ready to snap with every choice. As secrets are unveiled and the night deepens, the chilling realization dawns that trust can be as deadly as the horrors lurking just outside. The game plays with your instincts, leaving you breathless and heartbroken as you navigate the fine line between life and death. At the 4th place on my list is the twisted halls of Outlast. You'll find yourself armed with nothing but a camcorder and an abundance of dread set in an abandoned psychiatric hospital. This game invites you to witness the horrors within. As you traverse the dimly lit corridors, the sounds of manic laughter and tortured screams fill the air, creating a symphony of terror that grips you tightly. Each moment spent in this hellish landscape feels like a slow descent into madness. You'll record the unimaginable, but your lens cannot shield you from the horror that lurks behind you. When the lights flicker and you hear the monstrous footsteps of the inmates, your only choice is to run, hide, or pray that the darkness keeps you safe. Here, the thrill of survival dances with the pulse of fear, and each heartbeat echoes the inevitable encounter with insanity. Now we enter the top 3 games. At number 3 is Amnesia: The Bunker. You find yourself trapped in a haunted underground bunker during World War I. The dimly lit corridors are filled with whispers of the past, and each shadow seems to conceal something more sinister. You must navigate a labyrinth of terror, solve intricate puzzles, and face unspeakable horrors lurking in the dark. The game's innovative mechanics allow you to craft your own tools for survival, adding a layer of strategy to the spine-chilling atmosphere. Each encounter is a test of your wits and nerves, as the presence that haunts the bunker relentlessly pursues you. It's an immersive experience that captures the essence of dread, forcing you to confront your deepest fears in a nightmarish setting. Number 2 is the game named Visage. You'll confront a home that feels alive, steeped in a haunting history filled with sorrow and madness. Set in a large decaying house, the game invites you to explore its many rooms, each filled with chilling encounters and unsettling memories. As you unravel the tragic stories of the house's former inhabitants, the atmosphere thickens with dread. Shadows flicker and strange noises echo through the halls, drawing you deeper into the nightmarish landscape. With every door you open, you come face to face with the grotesque manifestations of fear, each more haunting than the last. The beautifully crafted environments and psychological terror create a nightmarish experience that will leave you gasping for breath. And finally, claiming the top spot is Alien Isolation, a terrifying homage to the iconic film that defines sci-fi horror. Set aboard the Sevastopol space station, you play as Amanda Ripley, the daughter of Ellen Ripley, navigating a world teeming with dread. The atmosphere is thick with tension, and every flicker of the lights heightens your senses as you try to evade the relentless xenomorph hunting you down. With its brilliant use of sound and visuals, the game captures the essence of survival horror, forcing you to hide, craft, and outsmart the horrors that lurk in the shadows. The xenomorph isn't just an enemy, it's a living, breathing predator that learns from your actions, making each encounter more terrifying than the last. Every moment feels like a dance with death, making Alien Isolation an unforgettable experience that will haunt you long after the credits roll. Now, before we conclude, let's peek into the abyss of the future, coming soon, hopefully. Routine. It promises to take horror to new depths with its blend of sci-fi and survival elements. Set on an abandoned lunar base, players will navigate a hauntingly atmospheric environment filled with terrifying encounters and hidden dangers. The game's retrofuturistic aesthetic, combined with its chilling sound design, will ensure that you'll be looking over your shoulder in a place that should be safe. No official release date yet confirmed, but this one is definitely on the top of my waiting list. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more. Until next time, may your nights be filled with frights and your dreams be free of the horrors we've uncovered. See you next time. Bye bye.